Hello everyone, welcome back to my class. Today I am here with a chapter that is Four Wise Merchants. Alright, so as usual, before I get into the chapter, let me write the name of the chapter, also the serial number of the chapter. We see here the serial number of the chapter is 8, the serial number of the chapter is 8, and the name of the chapter is Four Wise Merchants. Four Wise Merchants. Okay, this is the chapter that we are going to discuss. All right, so let's get started. Here we see in this chapter, we see there is a man. We will see there is a man who lost his camel, and the four wise merchants. Wise means we all know that an intelligent one, the brave one, who can understand things easily, who can learn things easily. Okay, and merchants means a dealer or what, or a trader. Okay, so these here we shall see there are four wise merchants, talented, brave. Okay, a kingdom in India, for merchants standing on the street and talking. Here, the word street means road. Okay, a kingdom means what? A kingdom is a country or a region that is ruled by a king. A kingdom is a country or a region that is ruled by a king. Okay, so what happened? On the street, standing on the street, the four wise merchants were talking with themselves. They were just gossiping. Okay, on some topic. All right, so afterwards, what happened? You see, a man sees them and comes to talk to them. The man looks worried, as they were talking with themselves. Okay, they were discussing something. All of a sudden, what happened? All of a sudden, a man sees those four wise merchants. All right, they are talking, and then he intended to come to them. Then afterward, what happened? He went up to them, and he went up to them, and the man was looking worried. The man was looking sad, very much sad. What was the reason behind that? Then we shall get to know. Now, the scene number 1, we see that before I get into the start the scene number 1, I would like to write something here in the board. You see, here you will see the man, and then you will first merchant. All right, second merchant, all right, third merchant, fourth merchant. Okay, here we see the man, first merchant, second merchant, third merchant, fourth merchants. We have written. Now it will be easy for us to it will be easy for you to understand. So the man is telling. So he decided, what happened? He decided to come and ask something about his camel. So, kind sirs, I am in great trouble. I lost my camel. Have you seen it anywhere? Then he went up to them, and the first thing he asked that, kind sir, dear sirs, I am in a great problem. I am in a huge problem. Okay? Because what? The reason is what? Because I lost his camel. He said that he lost his camel. Have you seen it anywhere? Then he said that he's in great trouble. He is in great problem because he lost his camel. Have they seen it anywhere? This is the thing he asked. The man asked to them. The first thing the man asked to them is what? That he said that have you seen my animal? That what I lost. Okay. First merchant. Now the first merchant is one of his legs. He thinks, the first merchant thinks for some time, and said that does your camel have any problem in one of his legs? Does he have any problem? Okay, does it have any problem in one of his legs? The first thing said, merchant said to the man, yes. The man said yes, he has problem in one of his legs. He has a problem. Second merchant. Now second merchant, look at the board. Said what? Is his right eye sightless? Said the word sightless. Sightless means we know that blind. He said, is his right eye is blind? Is his right eye blind? Okay. The man, yes, you are right. He can't see with his right eye. Now the man surprised. The man is surprised completely. He said, okay, yes. How can you say that? He has a problem. He cannot see with his right eye. All right. Turn the page. Now here we see the third merchant said what? Is his tail short? Here we know that tail means your backside. All right. So the third merchant said what? Is his tail is short? Okay. The man said, yes, my animal has a short tail. Now the man is totally confused, totally what? Shocked, hearing all these things from all these merchants. He was quite what? Surprised and shocked, and said what? Yes, my animal has a short tail. Okay, my animal has a short tail. Okay, his tail. He said, the man said his tail was not as long as other animals. Okay, he said his tail was short. Fourth merchant, is he suffering from body pain? Now the fourth merchant said, is he suffering any kind of body pain? Okay, man said, yes, you have described my poor animal exactly. Okay, now he got excited listening all those things. Who excited? The man got excited and said, yes, you are completely right. Okay, he has some problem. He has body pain in his body. You have described my animal so nicely, so exactly. Okay, where is he? You thieves! Yeah, the word thieves means to robber. The people those steal things. Okay, steal things. Okay, so he thought for some time. The man thought for some time, and then he said, "What? Okay, where is my animal? What? Where is my animal? You are thieves! You thieves! Where is my animal? Please bring my animal." This is how he suddenly started reacting. First merchant. Now the first merchant spoke again. He said, "What? You see, we have not stolen your animal. In fact, we have not seen it. We have only seen its footprints." Here we know the first merchant said what? The first merchant said that they have not stolen his animal. They have not stolen his animal. In fact, they have not seen it. In fact, they have not seen his animal. Okay, we have only seen its footprint. We know that footprints what? A mark that is left by the foot on the ground, feet on the ground or a floor. A mark that is left by your foot on the ground or what? Or a floor. So this is what footprints are. Footprints is. So now he said that they have not. The first person said what? The first person said that they have not stolen his animal. In fact, they have not seen it. In fact, they have not seen his animal. But what? But they have seen. They have seen what? They have seen the footprints of animal. They have seen the footprints of animal. All right. The only thing they have seen, what was that? The footprints of animal. So the first man said what? They have not stolen the animal. In fact, they have not seen it. Even just they have seen the footprints of the animal. Man, you lie. You have stolen my camel. But it is unable to make the man understand that they have not stolen the animal. It is impossible. It was impossible for the merchant to make the man understand they have not stolen the animal. But he He kept on telling that you are thieves, you are robbers, you have stolen my camel. This is how he started reacting. In the very beginning, he was very nice. He was what? Very nice. He was interacting. The man was interacting with the merchants, but afterwards he changed his behavior. He started behaving like they are thieves, like they all are thieves. Now he said, "You lie! You're lying! You have stolen my camel. How can you describe it so well without seeing it? Come to the king now." Now he said that the man said that if you are telling that if you are telling that you have not seen the animal, in fact you have not stolen the animal, in fact you have not seen the animal. If this is so, then how can we explain a thing or an animal when you have not seen it? How can that be possible? Okay. He said that how can it describe so nicely without seeing the animal? Okay, this is how he started talking. Come to the king. He said that now let's come to the king. Now come to the king. Now sin number 2. In sin number 2, we will see how the king is observing things. The man takes them to the king. The king is sitting on his throne, talking with his countries. Throne means what? Throne is the king was the moment they entered in the throne in the kingdom of the king. So he said that what they saw the king was sitting on his throne. All right, king. Now suddenly, all of a sudden, the king turned his head and saw what? There are 5 men. What? All right. So he said, "What brings? Sorry, you see here. What brings you here? What brings you here? What happened to you all? Why are you here? Is there any problem?" The first thing the king said, "Man, O king, these 4 men have stolen my camel. Please order them to return it." The first thing, the moment they entered, the man said what? The man said that, "Oh dear king, these 4 merchants have stolen my camel. Stolen my camel. Please order them to return my camel. Please tell them to return my camel." The first thing the man said. Second merchant. "Your Highness, we have not stolen the animal. In fact, we have not even seen the animal. How can we steal it?" The second merchant said what? The second merchant said that, "Oh dear king, on your highness, we have not seen the animal. In fact, we have not stolen the animal. In fact, we have not seen it. The only thing we have seen what is footprints, as I said earlier. But if we have not seen the animal, how can we steal it?" It's a valid thing, no? He said what? If we have not seen the animal, how can we explain? How can we steal it? All right. King to the man, "How do you know that they have stolen your animal?" Now the king looked at the man. Man means the owner of the camel. He looked at the owner of the camel and said, How do you know that they have stolen your camel? How can you claim? Okay, do you have any proof? Do you have any proof that these 4 men have stolen your camel? Do you have any proof in your hand? Man, "O king, they have described my camel exactly. If they have not seen it, how can they do so?" Now the man is telling to the king that, "Oh dear king, if they have not seen the animal, okay, no problem." The man is telling, "Okay, no problem. They are claiming that they have not seen the animal. Okay, I can understand. I accept it. But my point is, if they have not seen the animal, how can they explain about my animal so nicely? How can they explain about my animal so nicely?" Okay, very interesting. The king look at the merchant. "If you have stolen the animal, I order you to return it." Now again, the king looked at the 4 merchants, and said, I order you, if you have stolen my animal, his camel or animal, I want you to return his camel. Oh Lord, if you have stolen, if we had the animal, we would return, but we do not have the animal. We are honest men, not thieves. Now the third merchant said, "Oh Lord, on your highness, oh my dear king, if we had the animal, we would return it. But in fact, we have not seen it. We have not stolen it. We are not thieves. We are honest. We are decent men. We have not stolen his camel." Please try to understand. Please try to understand. Please believe us that we have not stolen his camel. All right? Okay? We are honest. We are not thieves. All right? This is the thing the third merchant said to the king. The king. Then how do you know so much about animal? Now the king said what? The king replied, once again said what? Okay, I understood that. But the fact is, if you have not seen the animal, how can we explain so much about an animal? Okay, without seeing it, how do you know so much about the animal? Now you tell me. The king said to the merchants. The third merchant said, "What you see? Believe us, king, we have not seen the animal. We have not seen the animal. We only learned about the animal from his footprints." The third merchant again said what? That, "Believe us, king, we have not stolen his camel, or animal. We only learned by looking at the footprints of the animal." He said what? They have learned about the animal. They have learned about the animal looking at the footprints of the camel. They said the mud left by the footprints. What do we know that, as I said earlier, that the footprints, the mud that left by the foot on the floor, or what, or a ground. All right. So he said what? They have not stolen the animal. In fact, they have not seen. The only thing they noticed what? The footprints. They looking at the footprints of the animal. They observe all these things. This is the thing the third merchant said to the king. King, how can that be? Now the king got angry. The king got angry and said what? How can that be possible? Looking at the footprints of an animal, how can you explain, how can you describe, how can you learn about an animal? Okay, is it possible? You want to make me fool? This is how the king started talking with the merchants. All right, because he got angry, because he thought, in fact, he thought it was not possible for someone to learn things or animal by looking at the footprints of animal. First merchants. Now the first merchant spoke again. "You see, my lord, I noticed footprints of an animal on the muddy path. I observed that one footprint was lighter than the rest." Okay, he saw that. He saw the footprints of the animal on the muddy path, and he noticed one thing, that the footprints of the animal, he observed that one footprint was lighter than the rest. One footprint of the animal was lighter than the rest, and then looking at the footprints, he understood that the animal has what? The animal had one. The animal had 1 week. There was a problem in one leg. One leg was not properly working. Okay, one leg was not properly working. So he looking at the footprints of the animal, he understood the thing. This is the thing he understood. Who understood the thing? Learned the things. The first merchant understood that. Learned that he has some problem in one of his leg. Second merchant, I observed that the leaves. I observed that the leaves of trees on the left side of the road were eaten. He said that he observed that. The second merchant said that he observed that the leaves of trees on the left side of the road were eaten completely. All right. He said that what? The second merchant said that he observed that the leaves of trees on the left side of the road were completely eaten, while on the other hand, the leaves of trees on the right side of the trees were untouched. Okay. Thus, I knew he could not see with his right eye. So, looking at this scene, looking at this thing, he understood that the second merchant understood that that he cannot see with his right eye. That he cannot see. He cannot see with his right eye. That his right eye is completely blind. Okay. This is the thing The second merchant said that what, that this is the, that he might have a problem in his right eye. That is the reason he was unable to eat the leaves of trees which were there on the right side of the what on the road. The third merchant, I saw drops of blood on the road from small insect bites. Okay. The third merchant noticed one more thing. That was what? Blood. That was blood of the animal. So he saw that. He said that he saw the blood of the animal which was eaten by a which was bite by a small insect. Small insect. So I knew that his tail was too short to chase away insect. So he looking at this, looking at the blood of the animal. So the blood of the animal, he understood that. The animal had a short tail. Okay, the animal had a short tail. That is the reason why. That is the reason why he was unable to. He was unable to chase away. That means remove the insect from his back, from his body, because he had a short tail, not the long one. Now the fourth merchant, I saw that while his front feet were planted firmly on the ground. He saw one thing. The fourth merchant noticed one more thing, that the fourth merchant noticed that the front feet of the animal planted firmly, strongly on the ground. His front feet, okay. The hind feet had hardly touched his. Thus, I guess that they were contacted by pain in the camel's body, while his hind feet had hardly touched, slightly touched in the ground. So, looking at this scene, he understood that the camel was suffering from body pain. The camel was suffering from body pain. King, the merchants are very wise. The king was listening all those things. Afterwards, okay, he realized that yes, these merchants are very much wise, talented, very much wise, very much brave. All right. They have observed things around them and drawn conclusion. They are honest too. He said that they are not only they are wise, they even observe the things very nicely and bring the conclusion. Okay, they are honest too. They are honest also. All right, they do not lie to anybody. Okay, they explain the things very nicely. They are very honest. I am happy that I have such wise men in my kingdom. He said that he is fortunate enough. He is happy enough. What? He is happy enough to get these merchants in his kingdom. As for you, I warn you to be careful next time. I order you to go and look for your camel. Now, looking at the man, the king said, what? And for you, I am telling you, you go back. He said, what? Next time you be careful. Okay? Next time you be careful and go. Now you go back and try to find your camel somewhere else. Try to find your camel somewhere else. As for, I make you my minister, and now he look, and you, I make you my minister with your help. I am going to rule the kingdom. And again he looked at the merchants and said that, and I want you. He said that he want them in his kingdom. With the help of them, he want to rule his kingdom. He want to run his kingdom. Okay, this is all about the chapter is. Okay, so here is the end of the chapter. So now if you have any problem, you please let me know. You can call me at night between 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Till then, study well and take care of yourself. Thank you everyone.